welcome to the SMS News channel. Today, I'm going to be talking about my favorite artist of all times, Syleena Johnson. Let me tell you something. When I tell you, this woman here is like the best.com. Like, the reason why, and no disrespect to the queen, because I love Beyonce. She is awesome. Like, she's everything. Can't nobody beat her. But when it come down to black people's struggles, girl, not saying that she's not black. Now, don't do that. But I'm just saying, when it comes down to struggles, because what people don't understand, just like Beyonce, Syleena Johnson is mixed. See, her dad, you can tell he's Jamaican. And then her mama, she's, probably Native American and stuff. That's why she has the high cheekbones. See, what people don't understand is most Native Americans do have high cheekbones, or they're short, or they're very busty. Busty, or they're tall or something like that. But no, today I'm going to talk about Syleena Johnson. The reason why I love her. She is everything, because let me tell you something. When I was going through the heat of the stuff at North High School, I felt like nobody liked me. When I was getting in trouble for no reason, like that time that I was supposed to be, the nurse help, and I had homework. I had Spanish homework to do, and nobody believed that I was in the library doing my homework, because for one, I did not sign the library sheet. But the crazy thing about it is Mr. Hopkins didn't even look up when he saw me in here. So it's not like they didn't see me. I was in here. They chose not to look. So I got a detention because they chose not to look at the fact that I physically was in here doing my homework. You don't have to sign it to verify you was there. That's what I decided to do. That's the only reason why I didn't go. If I was always late, it's because I was doing my homework. My homework came first. I'm so sorry. So when I was going through that stuff, and I was in detention and I had a Tuesday school, the tragedy. I was in Tuesday school because of the fact that, and you know what that means, or not Tuesday school, in-school suspension, which basically means the whole entire time you are in one room for the whole day. That means, and people from North, if you know what I'm saying, if you've been in trouble for doing stuff that you ain't supposed to be doing, that means you do your homework there, you can't be texting, you can't be talking to nobody, you go to lunch, and you come back to that same room. That's why it's called in-school service, because anytime you get a detention, you stay after school. If you get a Tuesday school, you have to come on Tuesday and stay after. Anytime you get an in-school service, was the worst, because you had to stay in that one room all day until like 3:15. Reason why I know is because the majority of my friends was in trouble. Or people I thought was my friends, and I was trying to kick it with them. Anyway, when I was going through the heat of that stuff and I was irritated, and mind you, I was a senior in high school, so I was getting ready to graduate. Kind of the stuff that you do when you're trying to graduate. Just saying. Anyway, so I was just really irritated every day. So I had sociology. I didn't realize that I was in the wrong class for a whole week, because I thought I had history class. I thought I had history. My ear is itching. Hold on. I thought I had history class, right? Girl, when I tell you, I was in my cousin's class, and he's like years younger than me. He is just a junior. I was in a junior AP history class. I wasn't even on the roster. I was on the roster for sociology. So for 2 weeks I was at this history class, thought I was doing that. They told me I was in the wrong class. I was so mad. But I got there, and I didn't like sociology only because, Mr. Mike Sell, he was the everything. But the girls was mean. They was bougie. Like, oh, we got Sabrina sitting right here. Because I was the nerd. I ain't gonna lie. All I did, I just wanted to study. Like, I wasn't the girl that was cute. Hold on. I wasn't the girl that was cute. I wasn't the girl that was fly. I wasn't the girl that was doing everything. Trust me, I was not. I was not the girl. I was not. I was that girl that just, some guys liked me, some guys didn't. And I was really, really chunky back then. So it's like I gotten a little chunkier, but I wasn't as chunky as I was when I was in high school. I was just, didn't know how to dress, didn't know how to do nothing with my hair. I thought I knew everything, tried to get my hair braided, straighten my hair, trying to make myself white. I mean, I was going through, when I tell you changes, that's for another video. Anyway, when I first was introduced to Syleena Johnson, I just happened to look her up. I was like, who is this Syleena Johnson person? Because I was listening to a music video that was like, on my YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Because back then you had to get on you had to get on through Yahoo to get that stuff. You know what I'm saying. So I was listening to All Falls Down. I said, "Who's the person that's singing?" To come to find out, she was a whole artist. You know how irritating that is to know that, and she had songs all up until. She even had a song like right. She even released a song the day I lost my virginity. Like, dude, it was crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. June the 2nd changed my life. That's crazy. It was 6 years ago, but you know, I thought I was the stuff. I was gonna prove to my friends I was not gonna be no virgin until like I was 88. Yeah, I should have kept it. But anyway, that's another video. But anyway, the funniest thing about it was just the fact that I could relate with her, and my favorite song with her was Because I'm Black, because I just felt like, you know, I'm in a predominantly white school. I didn't feel like I belonged, even though I was, you know, mixed and everything, and not mixed like some people, you know, you black and Indian, that's what they think. No, I'm actually Jamaican. Same thing, but you know, to everybody look the same. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. But it was just funny to me because it's like, I was like, finally, somebody I could relate with, right? And I couldn't really get with the first album because the first album was very painful to listen to. I didn't know she went through all of that. And the cool thing about it is that she's about to talk about it on Unsunk on Sunday. I'm so excited. Like, you don't understand. I've been a fan of hers since I was in high school, okay? And that was only like 6 years ago. Been a fan for 6 years. She is bop. When I tell you she's bop, she is bop. The only thing that kills me is the fact that the industry didn't play her music on the radio. Was she not white enough for you? Like, I just don't understand. Like, she's a person from Chicago. I don't know what you expect. Like, she's tall, she's pretty. Her sisters are hilarious, by the way. They all sound the same. You know what I'm saying? So, basically had a hard life. Like, her dad would do stuff to their mom and stuff like that, and they broke up or whatever, and he was trying to make her daughter, since he knew that she had a singing ability, a superstar. She looked up to her dad, but the thing about it is she didn't like the fact that he was doing this to her mom. So mother would be at working and stuff like that, and you know, when it come down to Syleena, it's just like her sisters basically had to raise her because mom was gone all the time. So who was in charge? Her older sister, Dr. Salette Du Bois, who has the best, when I tell you the best nurses program, Nurses First, she is dope. Like, when I tell you she's bop, like, she is bop. Anyway, and then her sister is a life coach that deals with people that are trying to manage a good business. So you see it. So you got one singer, you got one doctor in the nursing field, and she's a doctor, and she teaches nurses and stuff like that. Like, she just everything. She cool, and she got a grandbaby. He's adorable. So here the thing is, you know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things where I could relate with her because when she was on the R&B Divas on TV1, like, you could tell she was going through a lot of hell. Like, she was, she lost everything. Like, we're talking about her husband got injured and they couldn't afford stuff. And I just didn't like the way how, you know, Nikki Gilbert was being rude and stuff to her. She's like, when I was that age, I had all this energy. And I'm like, yeah, but let's not try to act like you 60. You know what I'm saying? You just 40 something. She's in her late 30s. So it's not like she's gonna be, you know what I mean? So for somebody that used to say, you know, I don't care what nobody says, well, we worked with Michael Jackson, but okay, so Syleena Johnson got a chance to work with R. Kelly. She outlasted her record with Jive. And now she's on Unsung, and now she's doing all these other cool things, and now she's got her own little Music Monday, and now, like, it's all in now. Like, she is bop. When I tell you she's bop, she is the bop. I mean, these folks fell asleep on her. Like, you could have played a lot of her music and you didn't. How the freak you not play her music? You know the disrespect? You know what I'm saying? It's like she could have had Grammys. Like, what's wrong with that? Tupac talked about real stuff. Why did they not get Grammys? Was they too black? That's what I'm talking about. Not everybody can talk about rainbows and ponies and he kissed me at hello. Some stuff gotta be about what we go through, okay? People not liking us for the color of our skin. That stuff is real. If it wasn't real, maybe people wouldn't have rapped about it. Okay? Not everybody has the money to sit there and change skin tones like the Jacksons. I'm sorry, I love them. They're from Gary, Indiana. Gary is only like 2 hours away from me. I love them, but I'm just saying nobody has the energy to sit there and change their faces, change their noses 15 billion times to be fit. If people don't like you, screw y'all. Because at the end of the day, we're still going to make music. At the end of the day, we're still BOP. You know what I'm saying? It was messed up that they thought that, you know, Michael Jackson was messing over kids. They only did that, honestly, because he was a rich man, and they didn't want nobody to, he didn't want nobody to do with him. The reason why, you know, Cat Williams got messed up so many times is because he talked about the real stuff. Y'all didn't want to you didn't want a real nigga to talk about real stuff. That's the truth. You wanted somebody to sugarcoat stuff. He's a Virgo. He's not going to just sit there and put things nicely. But back to Syleena Johnson, excuse me, she's a real person. People tried to make her seem like she wasn't real. Like, she real cool. She tall and everything. But I'm looking for a ride. Hold on. I'm looking for my ride to come up and everything. So anyway, the thing about it is that just understanding that love is everything. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, love is so much, it's so awesome. Like, you just don't know how awesome it is. You just don't know. You just don't know. You just don't know. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, life is what it is. You know, life is what you make it. And people will be for you, people won't be for you. That's not up to them. You know what I'm saying? And it's stuff that you have to understand. The reason why I clicked with her so well is because I finally found somebody who made sense. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do all this extra stuff to be cool, to be popping, to be this, that, and the third. Like, you can be yourself and still have identity. And that's the reason why I loved Syleena Johnson, because I just felt like she talked about real stuff. She was a real person. She wasn't going to come at you sideways. And she was everything to me, period. And I just hope that people understand that music is more than just being a skin tone, dyeing your hair, changing the color of your skin, and changing your nose and your face and your butt and all this other stuff. It's about the music. If it ain't about the music, it ain't about anything. If it's not about the music, it's not about anything. If it's always just about you looking cute and you grinding on people, you stealing you stealing people's husbands and stuff, you stealing people's women, then you don't know how to sing. You just know how to carry a tune and for somebody to play auto-tune. That's the reason why some people, that's all they are, is auto-tune. Back in the day, you had to sing. There was no choice. Sorry. You didn't have no microphone like that. You had a microphone just to sing. You either had it or you didn't. Nowadays, you just got to be cute and screw the right manager just to get stuff. On another episode, SMS News Channel, and I'll talk to you later. I got to go to work.